Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing kind of just like a sit down doing my makeup type of video. I would call this a first impressions or a review, but honestly I don't think I'm gonna call it that because there's plenty of other videos out there where they review this product that I'm about to use. I'm just kind of sitting down doing my makeup, and the reason why is because I want to try out the new product that I just bought. So yeah, I guess this will be like a chit chat, do makeup with me, because not really get ready with me. I'm not really going anywhere. Today is our off day, me and John's, because we've been studying for like 6 days in a row for our tests. So today we went to the mall to pick up the thing that I bought, and then we just walked around, got some boba, and went to Barnes & Noble's. So yeah, it's a really chill day, so we're just gonna have a chill makeup session. So yeah, the product that I was talking about is this. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Instant Retouch Concealer. Everybody's been talking about it, and I've been super excited to get my hands on it. And like I said, we went to Sephora to get this morning, and I got it in my shade, my foundation shade, which is 180. I tried the 170, but it was a bit too bright for my liking, so I wanted to stick to a more natural, matching my foundation type of situation. But yeah, and luckily for me, it was the last one on the shelf. So I was really lucky to be able to get my hands on this, and I actually needed a new concealer because my Shape Tape, if you guys watch my videos, it's a bit darker for me since I bought that over the summer. So I was really looking for a winter shade concealer, and perfect timing that these came out. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup and we're just gonna hang out together and chill. So the first thing I'm gonna use is the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business Color Neutralizing Primer. And basically we're just gonna spot treat. I've been breaking out pretty bad on my chin for some reason. I honestly don't know why. Well, maybe it's because of the stress of like studying. I'm currently studying for the NCLEX, and it's been going well, but you know, it's just like a really big test, probably one of the biggest that I'll take in my life. So yeah, I'm just trying to really put in the work for that and make sure I pass the first time. So after that, we're gonna take the NYX Honey Do Me Up. I want to say this is a primer or a base of some sort, basically to give that dewiness to the face and moisture. Since the Fenty Beauty foundation is a matte finish, a soft matte finish, I like to make sure I layer on like moisturizing products such as lotions and moisturizing primers, so that my skin doesn't get completely dried out. And actually for this one, I'm gonna mix the two foundations that I have, which is the Fiji and then the Fenty foundation together, because the Fenty is too drying for me during the season. So I wanna make sure that my skin does not get crazy dry. Sorry if I have to keep moving you guys around. I'm literally like chasing time. I don't know what the right term is, but the sun is setting down so fast, so I'm gonna try to do this fast. So like I said before, we're gonna mix two foundations. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R foundation in the shade 180, and then the NARS Natural Long Radiant Longwear foundation. And I actually don't know if I've mixed these two before. I just know that the NARS foundation is more on the creamier side and not so mattifying. I don't think it is mattifying at all. So that will help out a lot, hopefully, when I mix these two foundations together. And I'm just doing one pump each. Honestly, that's way more than enough. And then we are going to get a foundation brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and I got the 2 products there. So they're pretty similar in color, which is cool. And I'm just gonna mix them together like that. And then I'm gonna dot all over my face. And I'm gonna do one side at a time because this does dry, at least the Fenty does. And I don't know how it will work with the NARS. And then I'm going to take a damp sponge and I'm just going to blend that out. And I just like to do this to make sure that everything is kind of like an airbrushed effect type of thing. This is something that I've been doing lately, which honestly I feel like I should have done before, but if you guys haven't watched my updated everyday makeup tutorial, I'll put that link down below, because then it does show me using this method of using the brush first and then finishing it off with a sponge to blend it out. And I think it really gives you a nice finish. Okay, so far I really like the combination of those 2 foundations. And don't mind the breakouts. I broke out here. I think I almost broke out here, and then I'm breaking out on my chin. And the chin is the worst. And I just popped them. I know that's bad, but I can't help it. Okay, so face is done. Now moving on to the concealer, which is honestly the main part of the show. So here we have the concealer. I like to open it from the bottom because I don't like to ruin the sticker. That's why my foundation box is still has the sticker on it. So here it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just love how these 2 look together. Like, these are so cute. Like, if you display them somewhere, and it's just, I don't know, so aesthetically pleasing and so nice to look at. This is again in the shade 180. And so, ooh, I'm gonna open it for the first time. Oh, that's so satisfying. I don't know if you could see that. It was like pushing that concealer in. Okay, so I'm only gonna use a little bit because I don't wanna go too heavy on the concealer. So I'm just gonna use like the side of the applicator and see how that works out. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush in number 7 and I'm just gonna buff that out. And I just see this technique from Rihanna's makeup artist, Priscilla Ono. And I've been watching a lot of Fenty Beauty makeup tutorials, and I actually really like how they use makeup and how they apply it, because she really does the whole like less is more. She places the makeup strategically based on what that person needs, and I really like that idea of like just customizing it and customizing your makeup to how it should fit you and doing what works for you. So I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And blend that out. And I focused it more right here because that's where I see the dark circles really peeking through. And I'm not sure how fast I have to work with this concealer, but it should be more on the creamy side according to all the videos I've watched. Okay, so I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but I'm gonna go in with the sponge and really press that in. I really like how it's blending into the foundation. Like, honestly, it is a perfect match. I mean, it's 180 to 180, but it's kind of really cool how they made a specific shade for each specific foundation shade. It makes it so much easier. So far it's blending really well. And I think that's why I wanted to get the shade that's the exact same shade as my foundation, because I just wanted to see how it plays out when I actually use it with my foundation. And now I'm going to take this Airspun setting powder and just set my face with it. I'm going to set my eyes first. And then while the eyes are setting, I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and still go into the same powder and just lightly dust it over the face. And then I'm going to dust that off. And then next I'm going to take some blush, and lately I've been feeling peachy tones, so that's why I like this blush palette. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and I like to mix these two colors right here. And when I'm going light on the overall like makeup, like the eyes, I kind of like to go heavy on the blush. So it kind of looks like you're flushed. Gives that natural like pinched cheeks look. And I like to kind of put it on the nose a little bit. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cute. And then I'm just gonna do my mascara, which is the Maybelline Falsies, which I always use and I highly recommend. And I always use the waterproof formula because that really keeps the curl up. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara. See the difference? It's so amazing. My all-time favorite mascara. And I don't use anything else. I just use this. No primer or anything like that. My other favorite mascara is the Maybelline Plush. And I like that for when I'm doing like a really natural look, because it just really separates the lashes and really just thickens the lashes. It doesn't do any lengthening or anything like that. And it just makes your lashes look natural but better, if that makes sense. And next is highlighter, and I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Oh, you can't see that. This e.l.f. Heart Defensor Coffee and Cream highlight. And I always like to mix these two because I think that gives me the best color for my skin tone. And I'm just going to put that on the high points of my cheeks and into my brow bone. And I like to follow like a C shape like that and then kind of just buff it into tiny circles. Putting on highlighter is always so satisfying to me. I don't know, it just adds that nice, one of the nice finishing touches. And I'm actually going to put some on the inner corner. I'm just going to use the lighter shade for the inner corner. And then I'm going to take this Mario Badescu facial spray. It smells really good though. And then to finish it all off, we're going to use this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Fussy. And this is my brand new one. I have the universal color one, and I picked this up when I was in LA. I was thinking about picking up the diamond one. I forgot what the exact name of it was, but it's the white milky one. I think it's called Diamond Milk. But I liked this one better because I rather have like a more pink tint to my lips, because my lips are kind of pale. You actually can't tell on camera. It looks pigmented on camera, but in person it's really more of like a pale pink. So I'm just gonna pop this on. And honestly, Fenty glosses are my all-time favorite glosses because they're not sticky, to me at least. They're not sticky, they smell really good, and they really do moisturize your lips. This has saved me like a few times when I forgot lip balm, and like this is what I had in my bag. I would literally just pop this on. So it would nourish my lips and make my lips look good. And that, guys, completes this look. It's honestly like my everyday makeup tutorial look, but it's what I do, especially like if I'm in a rush, and I'm in a rush right now just because of the sunlight. But so far, my thoughts on the concealer, if you guys stayed till like this point in the video, thank you. I'm so awkward on camera. Yeah, so far my thoughts on the concealer, I like the consistency of it. I feel like, in my opinion, it's thicker than the Tarte Shape Tape one. And that's been the concealer that I've been using since last summer. But I do like the fact that it's thicker. So far, no creasing besides like the normal creasing. Even though it says creaseless, I don't think any concealer or any liquid like products can be creaseless, especially when you have like natural creases like I do. You can't really see on camera. Here, I can show you guys. Like, you see those creases right there and right there. They're not too deep, but eventually like anything will sink in there. However, so far it's not like breaking apart, so that's what I really like about it. I tried it in store, and that was about like 11, because we got there when the mall opened. So we got there at the store at 11, and then it is now 4:43, so I probably took it off around maybe 4. I probably took off the concealer that I tried in the store around 4. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 hours. 5 hours. It was not creasing like so bad. Like, it was just like the normal creasing, which I would expect, because for my eyes and my skin, it has those tiny little creases under my eyes. So you have to look super, super close to notice that it's creasing. So honestly, I guess I would consider it creaseless, because you can't even notice it when you just like look. You have to like look super close, like literally like this close. But anyways, so far right now, like now that I've applied it fresh and with foundation, because last time there was no foundation, I actually really liked how it blends in with the foundation. I know it says like there's a concealer shade made for every Fenty foundation shade, but just seeing it in person, it really did blend well, and this makes me think that I can use it easily with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, because those are similar shades. But yeah, and I like how it's not too drying. I like how they made this formula a little bit more creamy, because drying under eyes can be a real problem, especially for me. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was 2017, so like, oh my gosh, that's not really 2 years ago, but still. I had this really bad like dry skin rash type of thing going on around my eye, and it was really, really bad. So I was really afraid to put stuff on there, especially like a mattifying foundation. But now that my skin's like behaving really nicely so far, thank you. I really like how it doesn't feel drying under the eye, and overall it just blended really well. Like, I can't stop looking at it. Overall, my thoughts are that I really like the concealer, and I can't wait to play it around with it more. It'll definitely be my go-to now, since my Tarte one is too dark for me. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!